Our learning objective for this day is to investigate the relationship between volume and temperature at constant pressure of a gas. Ang pag-aaralan natin sa araw na ito ay ang relasyon ng volume at ng temperature kung meron tayong pressure sa isang gas na di natin ginagalaw or permanente. Ang ating learning objective sa araw na ito ay tumutukoy sa Charles Law. Ano ba ang Charles Law? Ang Charles Law ay sinasabing pagtaas ng volume kapag tumataas ang temperatura at kapag bumaba naman ang temperatura, ito ay nagdudulot ng pagbaba ng volume ng ating gas. Ngayon, ang ating Charles Law or ang volume-temperature relationship ay nagkakaroon ng formula na V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2. Now, what is Charles' law? Charles' law was proposed by a French physician, Jacques Charles, in 1787. Charles' law states that the volume of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to its Kelvin temperature at constant pressure. In mathematical terms, the relationship between temperature and volume is expressed as V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2. Sinasabi ko pa nga na kapag tumaas ang volume, tumataas din ang temperature. At kapag bumaba ang volume, bababa din ang temperature dahil sila ay directly proportional. Ngayon, lagi nating tatandaan na sa chemistry, kapag ginagamit or kinukuha natin ang temperature or temperatura ng isang bagay, gumagamit tayo ng unit na Kelvin. Gaya ng ibang mga gas laws, lagi nating tatandaan na nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng derivation of formula sa Charles' law. Dahil kung meron tayong original formula na V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2, pwede tayong mag-derive ng apat na formula mula dito. Ano-ano ito? Pag hinahanap natin ang V1, ang magiging formula ay V1 equals T1 times V2 over T2. Pag hinanap naman natin ang temperature 1, ang magiging formula ay T1 equals V2 over V1 times T2. Kapag hinanap natin ang V2, V2 is equal to V1 times T2 over T1. At pag hinanap natin ang T2, T2 is equal to V1 over T1 times V2. Example number 1. When a balloon takes up 625 liters at 0 degrees Celsius, and if it is heated to 80 degrees Celsius, what will its new volume be? Okay, para makuha natin ang sagot, kailangan muna nating isulat ang ating original formula sa paghahanap ng sagot sa Charles' law na yun. So, V1 equals or V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2. Kailangan nating mag-derive ng formula. Ngayon, kung ating titignan sa tanong, ang hinahanap natin ay V2. So, kung babalikan natin ang derivative formula, meron tayong formula na magiging V1 times T2 over T1 equals V2 or vice versa. Pwede ding V2 equals V1 times T2 over T1. Kahit saan or alin yung gugustuhin ninyo. Ngayon, isa rin sa dapat tandaan natin sa Charles' law, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, na ang ginagamit natin sa Charles' law ay Kelvin temperature. So, kung ginagamit natin ang Kelvin temperature, kailangan muna nating i-convert ang degrees Celsius kung ito yung given towards Kelvin temperature. Now, papaano ba natin kino-convert ang degree Celsius patungong Kelvin temperature? Madali lang. To convert degree Celsius to Kelvin temperature, simply add 273 to the temperature or to the degree Celsius value. Example, 1 degree Celsius is equivalent to 274 Kelvin temperature. When you have 100 degrees Celsius, that is equivalent to 373 Kelvin temperature, because to convert it, just add 273 Kelvin. So, if going back to our formula and our solution. Now, since our temperature 1 is 0 degrees Celsius, so when we convert it into Kelvin temperature, that is equal to 273 Kelvin, because 0 plus 273 is 273 Kelvin. Now, our temperature 2 is 80 degrees Celsius. So, 80 degrees Celsius converted into Kelvin, which we will add 273, it will now become 353 Kelvin. So now let's substitute. So our V1 in our formula, our V1 is 625 liters times our T2 is 353 Kelvin over our temperature 1, which is 273 Kelvin. Now, we can cancel out Kelvin. So, Kelvin divided by Kelvin equals cancel out. So, 625 times 353 divided by 273 is equivalent to 808. Now, ang natitira na lang na unit ay ang liter, kaya kukopyahin na lang natin siya. So, ang magiging sagot natin ay 808 liters. Example number 2. In example number 2, it states that a gas at 40 degrees Celsius occupies a volume of 2.32 liters. If the temperature is raised to 75 degrees Celsius, what will the new volume be if the pressure remains constant? So, again, what we can do para hindi tayo masyadong malito, we can write our given. So, our T1 is 40 degrees Celsius. Now, to convert it to Kelvin, kailangan natin siyang dagdagan ng 273. Our volume 1 is 2.32 liters. And our temperature 2 is equal to 75 degrees Celsius. At dahil nga sa chemistry, ginagamit natin ang Kelvin temperature, dadagdagan natin ang 75 degrees Celsius ng 273 Kelvin. At ang ating anon ay ang V2. Kung babalikan natin ang original formula, we have V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2. At dahil nga hinahanap natin ang V2, kailangan natin gamitin ang formula na V2 is equal to V1 times T2 over T1. Ngayon, at dahil nahanap na natin ang ating formula na gagamitin, which is V2 is equal to V1 times T2 over T1, pwede na tayong mag-substitute. Now, our V1 is equivalent to 2.32 liters. Kailangan natin siyang i-multiply sa ating temperature 2. Now, ang ating temperature 2, kung ating babalikan, is 348 dahil 75 degrees Celsius plus 273, that is 348 over the T1, which is 313 Kelvin. Bakit 313? Dahil 40 degrees Celsius plus 273 Kelvin is equivalent to 313 Kelvin. So, we can now cancel out Kelvin since Kelvin divided by Kelvin is cancelled out. So, 2.32 times 348 divided by 313, the answer is 2.58. Now, in 2.58, since liter lang yung unit na natitira, kukopyahin na lang natin siya. So, our final answer now will be 200 or 2.58 liters. Kung ating titignan, dahil tumaas ang temperature, tumaas din ang volume. Okay, it's your turn. Please answer the next two equations or word problems. Then you can find it also in the activity sheet that was given to you. Think positive and good luck! Till the next video. Goodbye! Paalam!